This is how you can defrost meat in just a few minutes, quickly and easily. It's the perfect trick when you need to make dinner at the last minute. Normally, defrosting would take at least an hour, but this method makes it much faster. And the best part is, you only need 2 ingredients. That's all it takes. Pour 2 liters of water into a container. The water should be at room temperature, not warm or hot. Now for the key ingredient, salt. For this amount of meat, use 1 tablespoon of salt. Dissolve it in the water and mix the solution thoroughly. Place the frozen meat in the water, but make sure to remove it from any packaging first. After 5 minutes, take the meat out and check the result. It's hard to believe that in just a few minutes, the meat is defrosted. This trick is incredibly simple and allows you to start cooking dinner in no time. Frozen bread can taste as fresh as new, but one mistake could make it inedible. After defrosting, it may turn rubbery or overly dry. Can you freeze sliced bread? You're about to find out. I'll also share how to defrost bread to keep it crispy, with a few tricks you probably didn't know. When you buy bread in a bag and want to freeze it, it seems easy. Just toss it in the freezer. And that's true, it's simple. But once you take it out of the freezer, issues might arise. What if you only need a few slices? Do you defrost the whole loaf? Maybe you put it in the microwave. While it will thaw, it'll definitely become rubbery inside. It's better to defrost it in the oven right after taking it out of the freezer. Place the bread in an oven preheated to 170 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes. During winter, a radiator can also be great for defrosting bread, but you still have the whole loaf. If you don't need all the slices, the bread may end up in the trash, and that's a waste. It's better to freeze the bread in slices. All you need is a bag, either regular or Ziploc. Stack the bread 2 slices at a time. Fold the bag in half to save space and put it in the freezer. Then, you can take out just what you need without defrosting the entire loaf. You can freeze toast bread this way too. If you want individual slices after freezing, separate them with aluminum foil. Stack 3 slices and place a piece of foil between them. You can fit 12 slices of toast bread in a bag this way, and it won't stick together. When you take it out, you'll have 2 separate slices ready to use. Remember, bread can be frozen for up to 5 months. For such long-term freezing, another trick helps retain its freshness. When you put the bread in a Ziploc bag, include a straw. Let the straw stick out of the bag, seal the bag almost completely, then suck the air out through the straw. Quickly pull out the straw and seal the bag tightly. Bread stored without air lasts longer and keeps its flavor better. After defrosting, it will surely taste delicious. Did you know these tricks for freezing bread? Freeze lemons and grate them to discover their amazing properties. How do you use lemons? Perhaps, like most people, just for garnishing dishes or adding a slice to your tea? Or maybe you squeeze the juice and mix it with water? If you think drinking lemon juice is enough, you're mistaken. Lemons have so much more to offer. Few people use them to their full potential. It's time to change that. Freezing lemons will provide extra benefits. A frozen lemon retains all its properties and more. To freeze a lemon, first wash it. Fill a bowl with water and add apple cider vinegar. The vinegar will remove toxins from the lemon. Wash the lemons, then dry them. You can let them air dry for a few hours, then place them in the freezer. The next day, remove them and grate them with the peel. Lemon peel boosts the immune system, fights inflammation, cleanses the kidneys, detoxifies the liver, regulates blood pressure, eases depression symptoms, helps fight cancer, and prevents asthma. Instead of just drinking lemon juice, try making smoothies with the whole lemon, including the peel. Grate the entire lemon seeds and all, and transfer it to a jar. Seal it and store it in the freezer. This is the best way to keep it. Use it as an addition to cocktails, desserts, breakfast cereals, or meals. It's excellent for strengthening, cleansing, and detoxifying your body. Take 5 chicken drumsticks. Remove the skin. Place the prepared drumsticks in a bowl. Pour oil over them, then add the spices. 1 tablespoon of chicken seasoning, and 1 tablespoon of mixed spices. Mix the meat thoroughly, set it aside for 20 minutes. Meanwhile, prepare the second part of the dish. Cut the peppers into pieces, preferably in different colors. Also, slice the mushrooms. Next, pour about 200 grams of rice onto a baking sheet, and then add the previously chopped vegetables. Now, prepare the marinade for the rice and vegetables. Take a jug, add the spice mix, pour in water and stir. Then pour 150 milliliters of heavy cream over the rice and vegetables, followed by the spice mixture. Place the prepared rice in the oven. Now, take the oven rack and place the chicken drumsticks on it, securing them by inserting the bone into the rack. Slowly insert the rack with the drumsticks into the oven. This is a crucial step, as the chicken will be perfectly juicy thanks to this roasting method. Bake the rice with vegetables and chicken for 40 minutes. After that time, the whole dish is ready. Serve it with your favorite salad. The whole family will be asking for seconds. Delicious pork pockets with stuffing. Pound the pork loin with a mallet. Then start preparing the stuffing. The stuffing consists of a mixture of vegetables. Take about half a kilo of mushrooms and cut them into small cubes. Dice the red peppers as well. Then finely slice 1 white onion. Take a frying pan and heat it up. Pour some oil into the pan. When it gets to the right temperature, put the previously prepared vegetables into the pan. Start with the onions, then add the peppers and mushrooms. Stir the mixture so that the vegetables are covered with oil. After a minute, add the chopped parsley. Cook until the vegetables are softened and set aside. Prepare the meat by sprinkling each pork chop with a little salt and pepper. Apply the vegetable mixture to the center of each pork chop. Fold each one over, holding the top and forming a small pouch. Use kitchen string to close the pouch. Tie tightly so the contents won't fall out during cooking. Take the pan again. Put some butter in the heated pan. Let it melt, then put the pouches on the pan. Do it so that the meat sets with the binding upwards, then flip them over to different sides so that the meat is thoroughly cooked. Fry them covered, using a lid. When the pouches are golden, it means they are ready. Then transfer the pouches back to the pan where you fried the vegetables, with all the leftovers in the pan. Add about 200 milliliters of broth. Also pour in a cup of cooking cream. Cook until the sauce thickens. Such pouches are ready to serve. Serve them with the creamy sauce. This dish is delicious. The modified pork loin is the best version ever.